Westgate Joinery, Hailsham Joinery and the Greenwood Company represent some of the finest English joinery around the world. Together, these divisions form Specialist Joinery South, an established umbrella company that prides itself on bespoke design, outstanding quality, sustainability and exceptional customer service. Specialist Joinery South pride themselves on the ability to manage projects from conception right through to installation. Direct contact with directors John Feast and David Patterton is where all projects start. Together, John and David share over 60 years of combined knowledge and experience to ensure exceptional results every time.
At Specialist Joinery South here, from initial concept, it would normally be a director, one of the two directors of the company, that would be involved in those initial discussions. That same director would normally stay with that project right the way through to completion.
My name is Chris Barnett and I'm the CEO of the Institution of Civil Engineers Benevolent Fund. We are a registered charity, the Benevolent Fund, and we own charitable properties. This is our charitable properties here. It's a residential estate designed for civil engineers and their families who are in straitened circumstances and are requiring somewhere to live. We decided that the windows needed replacing. Some of them were rotten and we had water penetration. They're only single glazed and some of the tenants were complaining that there were drafts and they were cold. The trustees took the decision that we needed to double glaze the properties and we went out to tender locally, asking local joinery firms to send in their submission, and that's where we came across Westgate. Mr and Mrs Gundry live on our estate. They've been living here for a few years. Their bedroom and bathroom windows were clearly rotten and needed replacing, and they've had some work done very recently by Westgate.
We were very impressed. They were nice chaps, and what pleased us most, they got the job done very quickly and efficiently, and best of all, they tidied up and no one would ever know that they'd been.
I would have absolutely no hesitation in recommending Westgate. In terms of price, product and people, they were absolutely spot on. Couldn't fault them at all. The installation team particularly were fantastic. Very, very sensitive to the needs of our occupiers and just completed the work on time, and that's just really important when you're working within a tight time frame.
Specialist Joinery South has invested heavily in the very latest technology and machinery to ensure every product created remains consistent and of an exceptional quality. Timber is first brought into the factory floor for assessment of size and quality. The machine first responsible for this is the rip saw. This high-tech tool uses digital technology to measure the timber. Once measurement is complete, an encased circular saw cuts the timber to a uniform size. The timber then moves over for defects assessment. The Crosscut 550 is the machine responsible for this task. After scanning the timber, the machine automatically marks and removes any defect, producing a sound, quality piece of timber, ready for joinery. Meanwhile, upstairs in the CAD room, or computer-aided design room, the plans and measurements for the product are being finalised, ready to send to the machines on the factory floor. The tool room is the first place to pick up data from the CAD room. This room is specifically designed to manufacture accurate cutting blades for the machines on the factory floor. The unique cutting blades are then installed into the appropriate machines and will eventually give each piece of timber the desired profile. The moulding machine is the next step. This machine provides the timber its first profile and is accurate to 0.2 mm. The moulder will run profiles at 10 meters per minute, ensuring 100% quality at all times. profiled pieces of timber are then sent to the tenon machine. This machine automatically cuts specific joints into the relevant corners of the profiled timber, ready for assembly. The penultimate machine is the spindle moulder. This machine cuts the final detailed profile into the timber before it's sent to the assembly press. The assembly press assembles the product using high pressure rams and special nails to lock the separate parts together, forming the solid product. The product is then taken to the hand finishing department. Here it will be reviewed by knowledgeable and experienced joiners. They will make final adjustments and alterations before the product is sent to the final stage, the spray room. Specialist Joinery South is more than aware of its environmental impact. The company has invested heavily to ensure they do all they can to reduce their carbon footprint, both in manufacturing and in the materials they use.
The increasing need for us all to really consider the planet we live on and use our resources to the very best that we can. The company here does its very best to try and achieve those aims. Here we have invested in biomass heating systems so that our wood chip waste no longer goes to landfill, and we're no longer using energy such as gas and electric to heat our factory. In our timber usage, we've invested in machines that optimise and substantially reduce the amount of waste we actually produce. With materials such as Accoya, where we're using timber that's modified using processes which are totally non-toxic, where we're using timber that is plantation grown and therefore not destroying rainforests. The company goes out its way to ensure that all its timber comes from sustainable and certified sources.
Product quality, sustainability and outstanding customer service remain the driving ethos behind the company. Customer care and after-sales support is an area that Specialist Joinery South take very seriously. The company will visit past projects years after completion to resolve any problems the customer may have.
Whatever the project, be it large or small, simple or complex, we would love it to become part of the ethos that underpins everything that the company does.
Specialist Joinery South guarantee to meet every project with the enthusiasm and expertise that ensure your joinery will be nothing but durable, sustainable, beautiful English joinery.